Hello Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where a creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today we're going to be making a sort of kind of an elegant card. I'm going to be using the Floral Charm Designer Series paper, the Delicate Framing bundle, so that's the stamp set. No, it's not a bundle. The Delicate Framing stamp set, and this is the Beautifully Celebrated dies. I'm thinking it's a bundle because I'm used to putting things together, but I bought the dies only for this bundle and the stamps only for this bundle, so I just thought, let's put them together. So before we get started on our project, of course, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. We have our special delivery paper pumpkin kit that's going to make 9 Valentines for love or friendship. Poppy Parade is a classic stamping spot. We have the Beautiful Blooms add-on dies for $13, item number 168666. That coordinates with January, February, and March paper pumpkin kits. And there's a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the paper pumpkin if you haven't already done so. Next, we have our mystery boxes. These are the medium flat rate USPS boxes that I've stuffed full of new and used retired Stampin' Up products. I'm asking just $35 for each box. Shipping is included. If you're interested, please email me at stampwithshana@gmail.com. Lastly, we have our Stampin' Rewards program where you earn 10% on all orders $20 or more, excluding tax and shipping. Redeem rewards on future orders. Track and save those rewards in your online Stampin' Up account, and rewards do expire 12 months after the earning date, okay? And that is all of our buzzworthy business for today. So let's get started on our project. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the inside of our card. And so we have 3 pieces here. So we have some, what is this? Blackberry Bliss, that's 5 by 3 3/4. And I'm going to layer that with some basic beige, that's 3.5 by 4 3/4. And I'm going to layer onto that some Designer Series paper that is 3/4 by 3.5 once we cut it down. Okay, so I'm just going to get my glue on here. And add this onto our cardstock right here at the bottom. And we're going to cut off the extra to make it 3.5. And we're going to get our stamping seal and put a little of this on here to adhere it to the Blackberry Bliss. And we're going to add this to our card base, which is basic beige, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. My favorite size card. So we're going to put that right on the inside. I almost put it on the outside. I almost made that my card front. Okay, so that's done. Next, we have some Designer Series paper here. This is 3 by 4 1/8, and we're going to mat it on 3 1/8 by 4 1/4 of fresh freesia. So let's get this done. Man, I'm seeing I need to replace my cutting blades again. Ooh. Little fuzzies on there. Okay, then we have some more Designer Series paper. This one is 4 by 5 1/4. Then we have the matte of Blackberry Bliss that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and we're just going to glue these down together. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I love this. This paper is so pretty, and this is what I think makes the card elegant. Is that the paper is not, you know, because anything, it's just the paper is so pretty looking. Okay, so before we put this onto our base, what I'm going to do is add this piece. Is that not sticking down? We're going to put some glue on this. Ooh. Now, I've seen this design, I can't remember the lady's name, on YouTube. If I can find her again, I'll put it on the screen. But I'm casing her layout. So I want to put this, I think I want to go just to the edge of the up. It's supposed to be the Designer Series paper, but I move too slow. Okay, so then I have 3 more pieces of designer series paper that are a 1/2 inch by 4. And we're gonna put those on just like this. And I numbered them because I want them to go in a certain order because they were cut in a row, so they will make a full image. And I'm gonna put this one down here, and this is just gonna go right to this edge of the designer series paper on that side. Just like that. Then we're gonna get this one is next. We're gonna put that right here, leaving a little space. Now I am gonna, this is the die cut we're gonna be using. So I wanna make sure I don't put my paper up too far because we have to have space for that die cut to go on. Ooh, I touched the glue. This is why my projects be sticky sometimes. Oh man, oh, it's still movable. Okay. We're gonna get this one to go right here. Let's get that a little bit closer, all the way to the edge there. Ooh, hopefully I was not in the camera with my big old head. So let's see. I think that's pretty good. It could be better spaced, I think, but you guys know, you're dealing with me. I think my opportunity to space them out is gone. Okay, so now we can add this to our card base. This is such a pretty card. And we're gonna just add this onto our front, leaving just a little bit of a border of that basic beige. Let's try to get it on there. Okay, so that's done. So now we can do some stamping. Okay, so I have some scrap basic beige here, and we're gonna stamp our sentiment in Pretty Peacock. And it says Simply the Best. And I think I'm gonna just put it right here in the center. Just like that. And we're gonna die cut that out. So let me get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now I have the big one because I already had it out from another project, but this will fit in the mini. So we're gonna put this here. Let's put our die on here. Let's set this up. Try to get it evenly spaced on there. Let me get me some washi tape to hold this down so it doesn't move on us. Okay, so we have that all die cut out. Let's remove the washi tape carefully. Put our die to the side so we don't lose it. This is scrap. Now, if I didn't do things ahead of time, I would have used this to die cut 2 leaves out of it. So I have one here because we're gonna use this. Well, let me get some clean scrap paper here. And I have a C block. It doesn't matter what size, but I have pecan pie ink. And I'm just gonna stamp my block into that pecan pie. Then I have some early espresso. And I'm gonna take the other end, stamp my block into that. And then I have one of our water painters, and I'm gonna basically just drip some water down onto this block, onto the block. You know what? I'm gonna unscrew this because this is how you get the water in, and I'm just gonna, oh look, the water does not want, it's a bubble. It is not coming out. There's a bubble there. It wasn't letting the water come out. Come on. Okay. Oh, screwing it the wrong way. These screw on the opposite way than most people think. Okay, so I'm just going to swirl this around. Get a little bit of the early espresso in with the pecan pie. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to start here at the bottom like this, just to give it a little bit of a base. Then what I'm going to do really is just pick this up and dab it in both sides like that, making sure I get the base part a little, oh, I did too much. I just wanted the base part a little darker, but that's what I did. And then I used my heat tool, my heat gun, to dry that out. And I'll clean that off in a minute with some paper towels. Actually, I need to get one now because I don't want to spill this ink from this block. This is a baby wipe. Don't tell my son I took one of my granddaughter's baby wipes because I ran out of mine. So we'll just clean this off. Okay. So after I dried it, did it properly, not trying to go fast, this is what it looks like. Yay! So see, on this one you can see how it has different colors, the two tones. That's why I use the two inks. Okay, so let's get some Stampin' Dimensionals. Looks like we're at the end of this sheet, so we're gonna cut up some Stampin' Dimensionals. This is what I do, you guys. I just go around and snip it however. If I need smaller pieces, I'll get them. So on this, I am going to put our leaves on the back here, coming off to this side, like this. So I'm just going to adhere this down. Oop. Let me make sure I like the way it's positioned. I want to adhere this down with a Stampin' Dimensional. That's going to hold that on there. Then we're going to get some more and put it around this label. Okay, let's remove the backings. You guys, I hope my head wasn't in there. Because I tell you, I'm blind. I have my glasses on, but I can't see. And I'm going to put this right here, like that. Like that. Just like that. Woo! See, I told you it was elegant. It's pretty. Then we're going to add some bling. And for the bling, I have the, what is this called? Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. And it comes with Berry Burst, Gorgeous Grape, and Highland Heather. But there's Berry Burst in these flowers. This is the Blackberry Bliss. So I'm going to use some of these. I'm thinking if I want to put one here, because it looks really empty there. It looks really empty there. I'm going to put some here. I think that's good. Yeah. I was going to add 5, but I think that's good. Isn't that pretty? Elegant. I like it. Now I'm thinking I want a leaf down here. If this was dry. Ooh. That looks nice over there, right? Not really. Okay, we're done. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.